Have you ever loved someone so deeply that even after they were gone, you still found yourself looking for them in every crowded room? Hi, I'm Ethan Carter. Tonight, I want to tell you a story. Not about a perfect love, but about a love that changed two lives forever. Every Friday evening, at exactly 6 o'clock, Emma walked into the same little café. She always chose the table beside the window. The waiter smiled. Without asking, he placed 2 cups of coffee on the table. One in front of Emma. The other, across from her. No one ever sat there. Yet every Friday, the second cup was always served. People whispered. Some thought she was waiting for someone who had left. Others believed she simply couldn't move on. They were all wrong. Emma wasn't waiting for him to return. She already knew he never would. She stayed because that table was where their story began. 7 years earlier, Emma wasn't looking for love. She was focused on work. Life was simple, predictable, quiet. One rainy evening, the café was full. Only one chair remained. Across from a stranger. "Is this seat taken?" she asked. The young man looked up, smiled, and gently said, "I've been saving it for someone interesting." Emma laughed. For the first time in months. His name was Noah. He wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. But he had something that made people feel safe. He listened. Really listened. He remembered the little things. Her favorite song. The way she always removed the foam before drinking coffee. The dreams she was too afraid to tell anyone else. Weeks became months. Months became years. Love didn't arrive like fireworks. It arrived quietly. In morning phone calls. Late night walks. Shared umbrellas. Long conversations about nothing. One evening, Noah looked at Emma and said, "If life ever separates us, promise me something." Emma smiled. "Anything. Don't stop living." She laughed. "Why would I?" He didn't answer. He only smiled. A few months later, Emma received the biggest opportunity of her career. A dream job. In another city. It was everything she had worked for. But accepting it meant leaving. She looked at Noah. "I can't go." He gently held her hand. "You have to. I don't want my dream to become the reason you abandon yours." Tears filled her eyes. "What about us?" He smiled. "If it's real, distance won't destroy it." She accepted the offer. Every night, they called each other. Sometimes for hours. Sometimes, just to hear the other breathe. One winter morning, Noah texted. "See you Friday. Same café. Same table." Emma smiled. She replied, "I'll be there." Friday arrived. Emma waited. 6 o'clock. Then, 6:15. 6:30. Noah never came. His phone stayed silent. An hour later, a police officer walked into the café. Emma stood. Her heart already knew. There had been an accident. Noah had been on his way to meet her. He never made it. Everything became quiet. Not just that day. For months. People told Emma you have to move on. You'll find someone else. But they didn't understand. She wasn't holding on to pain. She was holding on to gratitude. Because for 3 beautiful years, someone had loved her, without asking her, to become someone else. Years passed. Emma slowly smiled again. She traveled. She laughed. She built the career Noah always believed she could. But every Friday, she returned to the same café. Not because she was trapped. Because she was thankful. One evening, a little girl walked over. "Excuse me. Is someone coming?" Emma looked at the empty chair. Then softly smiled. "No. But someone was here once." The little girl looked confused. Emma continued. "Some people leave your life. But never leave your heart. Their love doesn't disappear. It becomes part of who you are." The little girl smiled. Then quietly returned to her parents. Emma looked out the window. The sun was setting. Golden light filled the café. She picked up the second cup of coffee. Held it gently. Then whispered, "Thank you." Not goodbye. Not why. Not come back. Just, "Thank you." Because the greatest love isn't measured by how long it lasts. It's measured by how deeply it changes you. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who will always have a place in yours. And remember, sometimes the people we miss the most never really leave. They continue living in every kind word, every brave step, and every smile they once inspired.